Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Texas back roads. Saw the windmill. I was able to get up close to it this time. I've shown that windmill in other videos, and the gate's always been closed. Saw the farmer today. He let me drive right up to it. Good deal. Baytown, Texas. Both of these engines are idling, which I thought was pretty cool. Don't know why. But again, I could get up close to them, see them from a different perspective. I'm not in a hurry to get where I'm going, but I'm sure going to enjoy it when I get there. Yeah, it's going to be a really good day. Hey, Steve McEnroe, thank you very much for the PayPal, my friend. I appreciate it. And Steve, you ready? Roll my intro. We are at Brazos Bend State Park. Not all that far from Rockport, Texas. Maybe about 160 miles. I'm feeling pretty welcome, though. This is the ranger station out front. The check-in was all done drive-in, but I think I just want to go into the little ranger station here. Take a look around, see what they got. I don't go in these often enough, and I hope every alligator in here has a real cool little hat on. Brazos Bend. They gave me a map and some information. It's a pretty vast park. The water levels are really down from what I read online. And a lot of the gators have kind of moved out of this area. Oh, did I mention there's gators here, guys? Gators and lots of venomous snakes. I want to get a little ranger doll, so whenever I meet a bad ranger, I can put little pins in it. I've only ever met one bad ranger, by the way. There's some Spanish moss, and I've learned that Spanish moss is neither Spanish nor a moss. How's that? Boom, mind blown. Lots of swampy areas around here. There's forest areas back where we're camping, but this is lots of baby alligators, frogs. Do you guys know what happens when a frog parks his car in the wrong place? Yeah, it gets towed. Nothing, huh? At least I didn't tell you any bad alligator jokes. They're supposed to be here, but like I said, this little drought they're having, the lake levels are down. There's a 40-acre lake, and I'm pretty sure it's more like a 3-acre lake right now. But everywhere around here there is watch out for alligator signs, watch out for venomous snake signs. So I walked all the way up to the nature center, maybe 100 yards. Yeah, it's closed. It's closed for repairs, but there was a person outside with a demonstration, so that was pretty cool.
They'll go about a foot a year, and only about 1 in 50 makes it to maturity. Because they eat each other. Yep, birds eat them. Big fish eat them, turtles eat them. So mainly their biggest predators are birds and other alligators. So the female, they're born with this guy has as many teeth as that big guy does. They're just a lot smaller. Because the female never feeds them. She protects them, but she doesn't feed them. So after about a week, they start feeding themselves, and they'll eat. At this size or that size, they'll eat whatever kind of meat they can fit in their mouth. They're strictly carnivores. So this guy will eat larvas and minnows and tadpoles and things like that. And that one will eat other alligators mainly, probably. But that's like Harvey. what happens is some go downstream, but some also come from upstream, which is a good thing because it introduces new genetics into the groups in the park. So,
Well, let's go look at some of the RV areas. I know a lot of you guys RV, and you can check out the spots and see if you like them. Firewood, $5 per bundle. It's a little more expensive than some of the other places, but at least it's there if you need it. These are campsites number 100 to 140, water and electric. And it's mostly empty from what I can see. Just showing you what is here. So we got 3 occupants and a park host. And only one RV rig. There was someone doing a little car camping, and someone had a tent set up. Here's someone else. Sorry. So we got a rig over here. There's the Kraken or Buster. Haven't decided yet. People carrying poop. The old poop cassette. There we go. This is nice back here. I like it. So they have kind of blacktop pads, which is nice. In case I haven't already mentioned it, there are warning signs everywhere for venomous snakes and alligators here. And my favorite is the signs that say, alligators in water, no swimming. I never would have figured that one out. There's a nice little setup. Yeah, it's nice. It's wooded here. I would imagine if you had some solar running, you could find a site with some shade and some sun.
Here, gator, 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 gator. Here, gator, 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 gator. Woo now, gator, woo now.
This is the resource center again. I did like this area. I sure wish it was open because it had a lot of benches where I could walk and sit down. So I came back here twice during the day and walked around. It's interesting. The windmills here. It has some things outside that are neat. This area is really in a drought, which kind of surprised me. Everything's green, but there's just no water here. The water levels are way down. Even in the little lakes they have here filled with gators. I don't know where the gators go here when they're drought, but it was a similar thing out at Brazos National Wildlife Refuge. This is a day-use picnic area, and that's different, huh? It's very well maintained. It's pretty. Lots of playgrounds throughout this park, lots of restrooms, shower areas, and lots of trails. If you're able-bodied, I think you'd really enjoy this park. Everything here, except for the front ranger station, you have to walk to get to. The observatory, you have to walk up a trail. There's no auto access. Most of the lakes, all of the lakes, you can't really get close in a car. So you're going to have at least a 150, 200 yard walk or longer. That being said, if you were in a wheelchair, it's not going to work here. Like a manual wheelchair, power chair, it's not going to work here. If you had an e-bike or an e-trike, it would work as long as you had some off-road tires on it. You'd be able to get around. They have cabins here. I don't see any type of exterior squirrel. dolphin air conditioning on these units. So if you're interested in renting a cabin, I would definitely look into that, because today it was 93 degrees and the heat index was 109. But these areas are pretty. Everything's green. It surprises me. There are palmettos throughout the park. That's pretty neat too. I haven't seen those since Palmetto State Park. This tree is massive. I wish I had something in here for perspective. It's bigger than the big tree. And it's over 300 years old, they said. And that's right at the visitor center. And when it's quiet, you go to a place like this and just be quiet, and it comes alive with the toads and frogs and birds and baby gators. You can hear chirping. They're really similar to the sound a toad makes. That's going to do it for us, guys. I appreciate you guys all sticking with these videos. Brazos Bend State Park. Thanks for watching.